efficiency of the new system is great. I was really impressed with the overall setup with the lower and upper floor separated, so I can control two temperature zones independently, and it has really increased the overall efficiency, reduced my electric bills. It's been great. The previous system was, I think, original in the house. It was almost 30 years old, natural gas. It was, not performing well, really inefficient, and frankly, like scaring me from a safety standpoint. So I was very excited to get the new system. Yeah, absolutely. With the old one, we actually had to run the fan almost continuously because we were worried about the furnace not functioning correctly. So we had a really loud fan sound all the time. Once we installed this new system, particularly with the dual zone upper and lower air handling units, it was super, super quiet. It's been great. No, it's really easy to operate. I have now 2 Nest programmable thermostats, one downstairs, one upstairs. Super easy to use on the mobile app as well as just on the dial itself. So very easy to control. It's been great. The installation took about 3 days and started around 8 a.m. and you guys worked super hard all the way until about 7 p.m. at night. Yeah, it was. I was quoted, about 3 days for install. I believe it started on a Wednesday and went till end of day Friday. And during that time frame, actually, our water heater broke at the same time, and I requested you guys replace that. So even adding that work in, you were able to still finish the whole install of the water heater, the HVAC and heat pump unit, as well as the air handlers, all within that same time period. So it was very impressive. Yes, it was. Part of an HOA here in San Carlos is required to have permits for any work like this done. So I made sure that whoever I selected was going to get the permit. You guys did the permitting process, you oversaw it, and got it in place. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, I think that was with Mike, probably the main reason why I went with you in the first place. I had several others come out and quote this job, and no one was nearly as creative as Mike was. He thought of this dual zone system where we can have an air handler separately for the upstairs and one for downstairs that allowed increased airflow and a more efficient system that really was kind of more guaranteed to pass some of the permits and inspections compared to some of the other appraisals and proposals from the other companies. Yeah, you guys did a great job communicating both during the install of what was happening. I would kind of poke my head out because I was working from home at the time and see how things were going, and you guys answered all the questions that I had, and then after the install showed me how to operate everything and how all the systems work together. So yeah, it was a good overview. It's kind of hard to pinpoint one thing, honestly. I think the whole experience from getting the quote and having a really thoughtful proposal from Mike, who came out, to finalizing the pricing, to getting you guys out here, the speed with which you worked, flexibility, and the overall quality of the job. Really the whole process was just great. I don't know if there's one aspect of it that really sticks out more than the other, but I do look at the quality of the install, and I'm super impressed given how quickly you guys worked. So I had multiple quotes. I had probably 5 companies come out here and quote. I knew I wanted to go with a heat pump system. We had an old air conditioner and an old furnace, and both were going to need to be replaced. And I'm very interested in going really all electric with the home, so getting rid of natural gas. And I had other companies come out and quote heat pumps. Most seem less familiar with the technology than Fuse did. And I did have a colleague of mine recommend Fuse for some other work you did for him on a heat pump job. And so once Mike came out and quoted, you guys were price competitive, just the whole package made the most sense. So that's what made me excited about working with Fuse.
We forgot to take off the mask.
Oh, shoot. Just remember that. It's all right. I'll see if I can remember what I said, but...
Yeah, let's repeat.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.